Hey guys, it's Taylor back with Life with Taylor, and today let's react to some paranormal videos. Let's get into it. I am taking one for the team, and I'm watching this at night. So, usually don't do this because I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared. But yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Today we're diving into 8 scary ghost videos, guaranteed to give you chills. Number 1. A man named Luke had just become a father, and like any protective parent, he installed a camera to watch over his baby. Well, one night while his son was tossing and turning, the camera in the room captured something truly chilling.
I don't want it to be a shadow figure. Please.
As the baby struggled to fall asleep, something appeared on the other side of the room. Something that definitely wasn't supposed to be there. What appears to be a toddler walked into frame before stopping to look around the room. This small child lingered in place before stepping back out of view and disappearing completely. At first glance, this video seems pretty normal, until you realize that Luke only has one child, the baby in the crib. So who or what was lurking on the other side of the bed?
That was a good first one. It did look like a toddler. It looked like it had like a pacifier in. I'm gonna give that an 8. I don't know why there would be a toddler ghost in there, but that's interesting. I'm gonna give it an 8. Number 2.
The Mansfield prison is located in Ohio, and construction on this massive structure began all the way back in 1886. Over the years, what was meant to be a place of reform slowly devolved into something much darker. A prison filled with overcrowding, violence, and inhumane conditions. Because of its dark history and decades of reported paranormal activity, it's now considered one of the most haunted prisons in America. Visitors claim to hear footsteps, disembodied voices, and occasionally see shadow figures. Well, this haunted prison was no match for a TikToker named Poopstains27, who bravely ventured.
Okay, honestly, I'm here for it.
Inside, but while wandering through the halls, he came face to face with something that'll never forget.
What the? There's some creepy ass shit. Hold on, I want to see this. Ain't none of them.
Yeah, those are like pretty heavy doors. I feel like you could put a string on it. Show us the inside.
I am.
Incredibly, one of the jail cell doors violently swung back and forth. The man recording couldn't believe his eyes as he cautiously stepped closer. The way it moved almost looks as if someone we can't see was swinging the door. There wasn't any wind in the building at the time, and none of the other doors were moving. I gotta say, this TikToker's reaction was surprisingly calm. Considering if this was me, I would have shit myself and ran.
Same.
Number 3.
So here, this one's a little iffy, because I feel like he didn't show the inside of the cell, or like, it looked like there was a portion across from the cell where somebody could have hid, like pulling a string. I would like to believe that's real. I'm gonna give that a 6.
Over on the Ghost subreddit, one user shared a video their dad recorded that neither of them can explain. According to the post, the man leaves for work early every morning, and along one particular stretch of road, he often spots a dark figure standing off to the side. But as he gets closer, it always fades away, until one foggy morning when he finally managed to catch it on camera.
Oh, I've seen those. I don't know if I've seen it like
Near
on
the
here,
sign, a faint shadowy figure can be
like
seen
off camera,
standing on the
but
side of the road. This faint silhouette looks to be the outline of a person, but as he kept driving, it slowly faded out of view completely. The man driving claims to see this figure often, and on multiple occasions, he's even swerved to avoid hitting them. But this is clearly not a living person. So could it be a ghost? Or possibly just a trick of the light? You decide.
I unfortunately think it's a trick of the light. I would like to think that that's like a ghost, but from like the angle here, it kind of just looks like the trick of the light or like something there, but not like a human or like a ghost. Let's move on to the next one. I'm gonna give that a 4.
Number 4.
Girl,
Dealing with a
how many
paranormal
are
presence
there?
in your home sounds like a terrifying experience only seen in movies. But for a man named Tristan, it's all too real. For the last few years, his daily life has become a living nightmare as an unseen force continues to taunt him. He documents his chilling experiences on TikTok, and unfortunately, this activity doesn't seem to be slowing down.
I like how he's getting all the angles. Girl, don't zoom in. Is there somebody standing there?
He began recording after hearing a noise, immediately catching the door across the hallway hauntingly open. He stared on in terror as his own bedroom door then slowly began to close on its own. According to Tristan, he decided not to record anything for a few months in hopes that it would cause the activity to die down. But to his dismay, it only seemed to get worse.
And say, I'm glad I can't see nothing. It looks like there's no strings on it. Did you just call it a bitch? That is not what you do. You say sorry right now, sir.
From the looks of it, the entity in his home doesn't appear to be dangerous, but rather simply trying to get his attention. And by throwing objects to the floor like this, I would say it definitely got his attention. Number 5.
Okay, I like that one. The door opening was convincing. The can falling didn't look like it had any strings on it. I'm gonna give that a 7. Number 5.
A Reddit user named SS Shooter says that a friend of his has a Ring camera set up outside of his home. And late one night,
Girl,
while
why
everything was
can't I
quiet
never
and
find any
still,
good Reddit?
something incredibly strange was caught moving in front of this camera.
Whoa.
From behind a tree, a small white figure eerily drifted into view. And if we take a closer look, it actually appears to be walking. It hauntingly crept towards the left, until eventually triggering the motion-activated light and instantly fading out of view. Whatever this figure was, it was now completely gone. Nothing like this has ever been caught on this camera before, and this figure hasn't been seen since. So whatever was lurking in this driveway at 5 a.m. remains a mystery.
This is a good one too, because it looks like it's a part of the video. And it is interesting how it just kind of fades away. I'm gonna give that a 6. Because I feel like it could be a camera trick. I don't know, it looked really weird. I'm gonna give it a 6 because I'm unsure. Speaking of number 6, let's get on to number 6.
Number 6. According to a woman named Hannah, the college where her mom works is said to be extremely haunted. Her mom often experiences strange activity when she's there alone early in the morning. On multiple occasions, she's heard a disembodied voice whisper her name and witnessed doors mysteriously locking and unlocking with no one else in sight. Several of her coworkers have also reported chilling encounters, but none had ever captured any proof. That is until one day when a janitor pulled out his phone to record and caught this. After hearing a strange noise coming from a nearby room, he walked in with his phone recording, and as he looked ahead, one of the baby dolls suddenly moved completely on its own. The way this doll moved is incredibly hard to explain, as he was nowhere near it and nothing else appeared to be touching it. The doll abruptly shifted to the right, sending the janitor bolting out of the room in fear. And this right here is a prime example of why I do not like dolls. Number 7.
Honestly same. It didn't look like there was any way strings could get on there. I'm gonna give that an 8. Let's move on to 7. I also believe
13
dolls
years
are
ago,
haunted.
a woman named Jessica tragically lost one of her closest friends named Derek. Since his passing, Jessica believes he's visited her from time to time, sending subtle signs from the other side. But after moving into a new house, something strange happened. Late one night around 3 a.m., it seemed that Derek decided to stop by and pay her a visit.
Mary, what the f***? He's doing it again. Mary, he's doing it again. Derek! Hey, Derek! I know you're f***ing with me, dude. Derek! Derek! I'm talking to you, man. Stop f***ing with me, dude. Calm down, Jessica. It's okay. Calm down. It's just Derek. Hey, Derek. Hey, Derek. What you doing, buddy? I miss you. Derek. What are you doing, buddy? You know I love you. You know I love you. Hey, Derek. Come on, you dump. What the f?
The doorway in front of her leads up to the attic, and according to Jessica, the only things stored up there are a few boxes and old furniture. No one was in the attic at the time this video was recorded, or at least there shouldn't have been. So what was casting the shadow on the wall? Something large and oddly shaped must have been moving up there to create it, but Jessica has no idea what it could have been. People in her comments begged her to go up into the attic and show them what was up there, so she decided to make a follow-up video to do exactly that.
Y'all wanted me to come up to the attic, okay? This is a wall that y'all saw some shit on. And these are the stairs. Like, my husband has all his clothes, of course. But if you look up there, there's no windows. I'm not going all the way up there because it scares the shit out of me. There's no windows. There's a sofa, some mirrors, a chair, his clothes, but there's no windows up here, okay? There's nothing up here that would have done anything. See? No window. No window. No windows. Nothing. Absolutely nothing up here. Other than like his toolboxes and a chair. I'm not going up here because it's too scary for me. But there are some mirrors, which is weird for an attic. A fan. See, there's no windows. This is my attic. There's nothing up here that could have done that. Alright, I'm getting the f out of here because it feels weird.
She headed up the stairs, showing the random objects that were scattered around the attic. But at the very end of the video, something strange was caught. Right after she said she was getting out of there because it felt weird, a bizarre object was caught on video. Directly in front of her, near the stairs, this object appeared for a split second before vanishing. Jessica didn't notice anything at the time, but commenters were quick to point it out. And they also let her know that they don't think this is Derek. But if it's not, then who or what is trying to get her attention? Number 8.
Interesting, I like that one. I'm gonna give that a 9 because I do think it's something because it looked very blobular and wavy. I don't know about that last part. It could have been like a hand, like I thought it was her hand at first and it went in for a few seconds, but it didn't look like a hand. But I'm gonna give that a 9, I think. Did I give it a 9? I'll give it a 9. Because of the response. If it was something blowing from the fan, it would have continuously like moved, but it only came in at certain times. 9. 8. So there must be 10 videos.
Paranormal investigators Elliot and Joe from the Ghost Theory YouTube channel have had one particular location in mind for the last 6 years. This cottage was recently put up for sale, so before it's too late, the guys decided to finally venture inside. This old house is eerily isolated in the middle of the countryside, and on a cold, windy night, the two made the 3-hour drive to the location, going inside with positive attitudes.
I'm going to have a look around here, because I haven't actually had a look in this yet.
I think we've seen these guys before.
And I've noticed it when we just come down now to get started, that there is a room here, so... Ooh.
Oh, that is windy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, wind is supposed to be a good conductor for paranormal activity.
It's very good for paranormal activity.
It's also good for sounds.
Yeah, just don't tell anyone it's windy.
Yeah. Did you see that?
No? Is there a spirit here that can make this curtain move?
Oh dear.
They may be joking now, but things are about to take a chilling turn. They made their way upstairs, setting up equipment along the way. And just as they started the investigation, they heard this.
So we're gonna obviously start off by just listening for a bit, because then we can determine what's wind and what's not. We have actually put a little wedge or something in the window over there to stop it from rattling so much, for noise pollution. So
4. Literally, as you mentioned,
literally
glass.
Yeah. Good start.
Well, this is the problem, isn't it? Because they're going to go jumpy now.
As they stood upstairs, the wind continued to pick up, causing the window to rattle. They went over to try and stop it, but what they heard next sent a chill down their spines.
We're going to have to do something about that window.
Right, that one. Stop it, will it?
That's not wind, is it, surely? Are we both assuming that was in this room?
Yeah.
I mean, again, it is windy. That was
Quite
proper footsteps.
prominent, wasn't it? It was very quick.
It doesn't sound like... Oh, it does, actually. It's hollow.
I thought it came out.
I know, that's what I think. It almost sounded like it was at the top of the stairs. I was wondering if it was in this room.
While they were focused on the window, the sound of footsteps came from behind them. These footsteps were unmistakable and definitely did not sound like just the wind. Elliot would go on to ask if any spirits could make a noise, and it's safe to say that neither of them were expecting the response they got.
I need to get out of here.
It's quite suffocating in there.
Yeah, I
isn't
don't
it?
like that room at all.
Can you copy me?
What the f***? Why can't I hear talking now?
I can hear talking.
I swear I just heard people like whispering. and
Right
shit.
outside, yeah.
Yeah. But no, he couldn't do.
There was.
Yeah, but it can't be actual people because you'd know someone was here. You couldn't walk up here with no torches. You wouldn't drive here with no lights. I was like,
I definitely heard that.
Yeah.
I promise you.
2 knocks exactly as you did,
Yeah.
and then someone talking, like whispering in the corner. You wouldn't even hear, if someone was talking outside, you wouldn't bloody hear them in there, surely.
They listened carefully, trying to distinguish between sounds caused by the wind and potential paranormal responses. Well, it's safe to say that they were not expecting what they heard next.
Yeah, that. But it's when it's...
That's in here. That's 100% in here.
It's when the wind's less. I need to stop that window from doing that. Making it really difficult.
I can't. Hang on. I'll put my red light on. What's on here?
Why is it every time we try and stop the window, something happens?
That's got to
It's
be
just the doors, yeah. For fuck's sake. It sounds like it's outside. I'm tripping out in this place.
A loud bang came from somewhere downstairs, making it seem as if someone or something was messing with them on purpose. To switch things up, Elliot and Joe decided to try the Estes method, something they don't normally do and are still skeptical of.
So, if there is a spirit or anyone in this building, we're wondering if you're able to use this device just down here that Elliot is using. Maybe you could speak through it somehow. I'm going to ask some questions and maybe you could give your responses through that device. We're not sure how it works, but it has been potentially proven to work. But we would like some actual proof. So, first of all, can you just tell us your name? Can you speak through this device and tell us your name? I'm actually going to go through here a bit, so just to make sure he definitely can't hear me. But I obviously need to be able to hear him. If you were the person walking around in this room that I'm in, can you tell us your name through the device that Elliot is holding?
At the bottom.
I wonder if he banged his foot.
This is disgusting. It's important.
Okay, that was not him.
Yeah, let's get the shit out of me. Is that door just closed again? If that door is not closed.
Around you.
What in the absolute caused that? I'm actually shaking. Nothing has closed.
This massive bang not only rattled the house, but also Joe. Despite searching for what could have caused this noise, he couldn't find the source. They continued with the Estes method, with Elliot calling out random words that seemed unrelated to anything. But later on, while reviewing the footage, Joe realized something downright unsettling.
Every time we hear something, generally it always seems like it's in the other bedroom.
Yes.
You just don't want us to go in there. I'll stay here. I won't.
On your arm. Arm.
Is that the third time now? You've said something.
Picture.
You said something about an arm 3 times. Does something happen to your arm? We carried on the Estes method for a little while longer and didn't really get any more responses that made any more sense. But then there's something that I realised during the edit that could have made a lot more sense, and I wish we had known at the time, is that we got the answers dead, tree and noose.
Noose. Death. Tree.
But also talking about my arm. Now, on my arm, I have a tattoo of the Grim Reaper hanging from a tree by a noose. So having those words so specific and also pointing at my arm, maybe they were interested in something that was going on with that tattoo. Maybe they liked the tattoo, I'm not 100% certain. It's obviously very, very, very frustrating that we didn't make these connections at the time and only figured out afterwards, because we could have just carried on and we could have done some more investigating to figure out exactly whether they were talking about my tattoo or whether it was just an insane coincidence.
These specific words coming through seem like way too much of a coincidence, meaning Elliot and Joe could have possibly actually been communicating with a spirit. Make sure to follow me on Instagram to hear more from your boy. As always, if you enjoy
I'm gonna give that a 7. I feel like the bangs and knocks, some of them were convincing, and then some of them was like, how do we know that the other person didn't stomp? Or, but like when they were staying still and they still heard things around, that was convincing. And then the Estes method and the connection to the tattoo, yeah, 7. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you liked this video. I didn't really talk. I noticed I'm very talkative. I don't like watching things at night that are scary. I'm gonna go need to watch something happy to cleanse my brain. But yeah, while you're down there commenting, click on the buttons. You know what to do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And hope you guys have a good day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world viewing this. And peace.